order, 7 o'clock. Members present, we have Lynn Galusha, Russ Arnhammer, Tom Benson, and Evelyn Hatch. We'll read you the minutes from our last meeting. Okay. We discussed the guest list for the harvest supper and plans for the harvest supper. We said a free will offering. We didn't do that. Tom and Lynn will help. New store opening on 198 Bachelor Street, Claris Coop, selling eggs, beef, and value-added farm products. For our next meeting, we'd like to work on the mission statement, maybe a resource list, survey page. Oh, the survey page is what we did.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay. Meeting was adjourned at 8:06. Next meeting will be November 12th. Does anybody have anything to add to that for the minutes from the last month?
No.
Oh. All right, so. Should we new business first? Did anybody want to look at these?
I do, yeah.
I do, yeah.
haven't seen them.
These are the surveys that we took for the harvest supper.
Mhm.
I still have some. I don't know if we should try to mail some of these out to people.
Oh, that would be a great idea for the people that didn't attend. We have that list still.
Yeah, I have a list here of
Right.
people, kind of, sort of. It's a rough list, but
I mean,
at some point, I'd like to get this list fixed up so that it's not just
right, not hand.
hand scratched,
Right.
yeah, and
Mhm.
addresses, because I kind of gave the envelopes to
Mhm.
Kathy down at the
Yeah.
town hall to mail out the envelopes with the
Right.
copies.
Yeah.
All ready to roll, and there was a few of them I didn't have addresses for, but I'm not sure if everybody got one. I saw Erica and her husband Brian that live over on East Street said she didn't get one. Erica Sieber and Brian on East Street. So we have work to do filling this in and getting a more accurate list and maybe getting it typed up. Or if we can ever get a secretary, we could maybe have them get a label file or something.
So I think if we did mail them out to the rest of the people on the list from the ones that
Didn't
came,
come.
right, then we'd get a more accurate thing.
Right, yeah, we get more responses. Like, I
Correct.
didn't fill one out that night
I
myself.
didn't either.
Right.
Okay, well, fine.
Okay,
I think you and me to fill this up.
yes.
Well, everybody else is kind of looking at them.
All right, I'll let you have them and then I'll fill one out.
And then what we'll do with those things, just, you know, at some point, if we want to write down what our information is, like how many people we have selling hay, or if we want to just see if there are people interested in doing something like this again that we did years ago.
Yeah.
But I thought the supper went pretty well. I mean, it would have been nice to have a little bit bigger turnout, but
But
we had about 19 people is what I counted
right, and I think there was a lot of good information.
from those.
Heather was very, very helpful, with
Mhm.
it's getting some people from the state to come down and so forth.
Yeah, that would be good.
Yeah.
That would be good. So,
I like that one. Would you be interested in serving on the Agricultural Commission after the kids go to college? I like that.
yeah, true enough is right, huh? But any thoughts on the supper? Like what we could do to improve it, or well, Facebook. Facebook would help if I had put something on
I think the
Facebook.
supper in general went very well. I mean, we still had
Regular coffee.
I didn't start
You know what I did? I
How?
forgot, I didn't turn the power switch on the back. There was a switch on the back.
Oh.
We're supposed to turn
Let's
it.
see, I didn't know that either. Yeah,
There was a third thing on the back. There was three things they were supposed to do, three switches, and I forgot about the one on the back. Oh, when the guy came in, the custodian,
Oh, right,
to
right.
clean up, he said,
Heather
Oh.
still drank it. Russ, did you drink it? Did you drink it? No. Heather drank it.
yeah, yeah. And as far as the supper goes too, I forgot my receipts, but I had a receipt for Big Y for $38. Um, for the paper goods and the chips and the things, and I forgot to bring the receipt. And then I had a cider and a cheese, which was $13.50, and it was $38.83, $13.50, and then copies from the library. It was $8 because the library down, and I had the receipts for all of these. So I'd like to submit those if those is all right with everybody.
Sure.
12, 20, so $60.33 for supplies, something like that. Of course, I forgot that receipt too. So we reviewed, and so I guess what will we do with this information, now that we have it? Is it just reviewed surveys from Harvest Supper? So we'll send out, we will fix mailing list. And send out surveys to those who didn't come, right?
Right.
So at least we'll have a bank of information of what we got going on in town. Send out surveys to those who didn't attend. And I still have plates and napkins and cups left over for the next program.
Perfect.
So that we won't have to buy that stuff again.
Want to look at those, Ross?
Yeah, I got
Evelyn will submit bill for supplies totaling, I think it's $60.83 or something like that. So everybody approves me submitting that? Make a
Yes.
motion to.
Okay.
Okay. Motion approved, I guess.
Yes.
So there's that. Any other thoughts on the harvest supper? Oh, okay. Any other thoughts on the harvest supper?
Yeah,
Okay, well, at the harvest supper, we had talked about a mission statement.
Right.
So I found this creating useful work plans as I sorted through my paperwork, trying to find some things. And they do have a part of here on doing mission statements. And work plans are useful when there's a problem. Problems call for solutions. The solutions are the work plan, goals and actions, timelines, and responsibilities. So I guess it would help us set the goals. Okay, well, we're gonna skip that little one. Because we were been talking about trying to do a mission statement. Guys want me to just read this?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay. Well, we don't have a flip chart here. Facilitating the development of a shared mission statement is important. Everyone on the AgCom should know what the group intends to accomplish. A mission statement is a brief, formal declaration that describes the specific purpose of the AgCom. It specifies, in general terms, what the organization is trying to accomplish. An effective mission statement contains 3 elements. It defines why the Ag Commission exists. It describes what the AgCom should be doing. It identifies who will receive the benefits of the AgCom's efforts. So, what does AgCom do? What's the nature of our business? Why does it exist? And what purpose does the AgCom serve?
Last one's easy. That would be to serve the farmers, I would think. Farmers of the town.
Or represent and serve the farmers of the town. The other things. Programs, education,
Oh, yeah, definitely.
education, promoting farms, promoting. How about facilitating, mediating problems? We did that at one point.
Yeah.
Okay. Anybody else?
You're doing a good job, Evelyn.
Yeah. Well, trying to just Russ, you got any thoughts? Sustainability, agriculture character of our town,
To-
preserve it.
Oh, well, that's, yeah. Because that's when people get upset when it was.
Well, I was looking through some of this stuff and some paperwork that I threw out. I had something from 20 years ago when they had that open space plan. I found some minutes from that open space
Oh,
plan and how important agriculture was to those folks. And that was already 20 years ago that they did that. Well, more than that.
Things are
It was a
changing.
town plan.
Yeah, things are changing rapidly in this town.
yes, very rapidly. There aren't any large swaths, not too many left in town, large swaths of land.
Yeah. Big farms and stuff too. What you got? You had 80 acres? That would mean.
79.46.
Hmm.
80
Right.
sounds better.
Can I see the phone then?
Yeah, sure.
Thank you.
Mhm. The Ag Commission would have nothing to do with the trees that they took down in Dufrane's, right? Who would-
Oh, gosh, no,
Oh,
no.
It's nothing to do with this.
No,
No.
okay. Because I know there's a lot of controversy.
That would be the conservation part.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. Yeah. Good start, for sure.
Okay, so that was why we exist. If anybody gets any other thoughts on that? Okay. I had another thought. What we should be doing? Programs? That goes with the education. Reaching out to farmers too. We're trying to brainstorm here. What should we be doing? We got to talk about programs.
Which is in your education, right?
Yeah. Right. It's almost kind of like the same question.
Mhm.
Right.
So what problems would we be mediating?
Well, at one point we had this noise issue with cannons down at,
Oh, for
Okay,
the crows.
yeah, and we had neighbors complaining. We had to get somebody in from the state, a mediator, to come in and meet with the group.
oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
that was back a long time ago. Well, probably 15 years ago, when you think about it.
Propane cannon.
Yeah.
Yeah, going off. and
Okay.
Somebody was upset about that.
Okay.
The neighbors, there was a group of people that were upset about it. And
The crows are probably the worst upset.
and so we had to have somebody come in to help mediate it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So we did that.
That's definitely could be an issue. That Red Fire Farm said he was having some issues with deer, on his statement saying he was having issues with they must be eating more than their share of his crops,
Right.
because he's got it written in there. They're having issues with that on his
Oh, okay.
on that survey. So there's maybe something that we could help him address.
Who will receive the benefits of the AgCom's efforts? Well, the community.
Mhm.
I'm thinking that these are all the same questions.
They do seem to be the same thing.
Like the same answers, like, okay, receive benefits, community, farmers, um, like agriculture partners. Okay, to create an effective emission statement, AgCom members should work together to answer the following questions. What does the AgCom do? Okay. What are the desired results of the activity? Okay, it's asking the same question again. Well, we don't have a flip chart. But here's an example. You guys want to hear Hardwich's agriculture mission statement? Mission statement? To represent the town of Hardwich's agriculture community and interests, facilitate and encourage the pursuit of agriculture in Hardwich, promote agriculture-based opportunities, act as mediators, advocates, educators, and negotiators in an advisory capacity on farming issues for established town committees and departments. Work for the preservation of agriculture lands currently owned by the town, but we don't have any town land. No. And pursue all initiatives appropriate to creating a sustainable agriculture community. Maybe it's easier if you guys read it yourself. But it's right up here.
Do France consider town land? We don't touch that. That's a totally different.
Preservation of agriculture lands currently owned by the town.
Guess it's not considered agricultural land. That's park.
It was once though,
Right.
but yeah, it's
Well,
recreation.
previously owned.
Oh, I wonder what that means there, but maybe in a town like Hardwich, down on the Cape,
Right.
something. But I mean, I like that.
Mm-hmm. Advisory capacity towards the other town committees, which I think is important because.
Yeah, so I
especially
guess,
town meeting with we wouldn't have anything to do with leash laws or anything. That isn't considered us. But when they started talking about horses and cleaning up manure on the road.
yeah, can you imagine? What are you supposed to do with it? Have saddlebags on the back of your animal?
Yeah.
Or is this Cape?
No, here in Granby.
I remember when
Did you go to that meeting?
Yeah, I went to that.
before Richie, the highway superintendent, was all mad because they would seed the sides of the road in and horses would chew it up. He was complaining to the town.
Oh, it's the seeds? Oh, yeah, seeding.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, you don't want 'em walking through newly seeded, what do you like that, Tom?
Mhm.
Here's hardwoods. I mean, it doesn't all apply to us, but
Right.
parts of that seem pretty good.
I think a good start right there.
And are we a committee that would try to pursue that CPA thing? Push for something like that? They just knocked it down in Coleraine, I know that. It was on their docket, I think.
Well, somebody would have to bring that forward maybe to the select board again. What happened with that, and I think it was 20 years ago when they first started doing that. They put out a presentation and the selectmen really didn't seem interested in it at that time. It was something they'd have to put on the ballot. I know how Granby taxpayers feel about increasing their taxes.
Right, exactly.
So maybe they just didn't want to waste their time, but I mean, if we feel that we could play a role in that and helping preserve farmland, because
How about a scholarship?
us to do a scholarship,
We're gonna get funding for that.
Right. It's just an idea, you know, somebody that was really into.
well, when you say that, and it's off track on our mission statement right now, but I was thinking today a little bit about stuff like if for somebody to help us with like Facebook and typing up mailing lists and
Hmm.
designing pamphlets and resources. I mean, could almost use somebody. I almost wondered if there's grant money to hire somebody for something like that, just to do that task.
What?
Or shared from another committee in town. Someone who. That's a possibility.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, we need
What our
more
towns
members as it is, so.
Right. Lynn expressed need for more members, and nobody on that thing said they wanted to do it.
No,
But we need a member that
that's computer
wants to,
savvy.
that's computer savvy, wants to take notes, wants to promote us.
Maybe that's another good thing too, sending out the rest of those surveys to everybody that didn't show up and get some more input, like you said.
Right. And express need for more members. And according to this, we're short 2 people that could be, do you wanna read our right to farm? That we did back in. Someone who would be interested. See, I don't know if there's a town person already working, like what Kathy can do for us. It
Right.
already seems like she's pretty busy down
Oh, yeah,
there
sure.
to help us. Working for the selectmen. Cause like when I went in to ask originally to mail it, she was like, you get them ready, I'll do it.
Okay,
But not,
right, not forthcoming.
cause she said to the town administrator, could you do this? He said, no. So. In facilitating. Paperwork. Yes, that's how I say that. But maybe we could look into somebody like to maybe get a grant to pay them just enough to do something like, make something like that up, or, grant to,
So this is the Conservation Commission.
yeah, I guess so. Wonder if they would have money again. Um, we'll ask the Conservation Commission if they had money to help us with some, I think. Do you remember that? Yeah, the Conservation Commission giving us money for this? How did that come about, Russ?
I don't remember, I wasn't, involved in that. I think Murphy got the money from, sure, that was a long time, that was before you, I know that.
Yeah. I remember coming in on the tail end of that as an associate.
And produced by the Granby Agricultural Commission. Special thanks to the Granby Conservation Commission.
Yeah,
for its
yeah.
Financial support.
Yeah. So that would be another good person to ask. Did you want to read this right to Fawn?
I did.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you want to review that again?
We did that right before we did all those signs. Was it? Right.
Yeah, well, I mean, that got voted in a long
Right.
time ago.
Right.
We just never got the signs out. That got voted in.
We did
That got, right.
eventually.
Okay. Yeah. Well, we've had the signs for a couple of years, but I mean, it took a while to get them.
It did.
Yeah. So, you got that? Where did you do that? Oh, here it is. It's in front of me. So should we all work individually and try to scratch something out, or should we try to take what we like out of this?
Should take what of it from that. If it's very broad as it is. It's all the same.
Okay. To represent the town of Granby's. You like that?
Mhm.
Well, you guys wanted to do this, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, we gotta have some sort of a idea of what we're about.
Agriculture. Well, you guys are all too quiet. Community.
It's 'cause we're being
Yes.
filmed.
Interest. Facilitate and encourage the pursuit of agriculture. Well, thanks to your son for helping us out with the cleanup. I didn't even have to do any cleanup.
That's not bad, right?
Yeah.
He was happy to do it.
Promote agriculture.
I showed him that little message that you sent. He was very happy.
Oh,
Thank you
okay.
for doing that.
Act as mediators. Advocates. Educators. And or negotiators. And advisory. Capacity. I'm loving this, you guys. If I had a computer here and I knew how to do all that stuff, I could just do. So why don't I just copy this over after and get rid of what we don't like? Work for the preservation of agricultural lands currently owned by the town.
Does the town have a forest somewhere?
What is it?
Doesn't the town own forestry land by like the old St. Hyacint's?
No.
No. Those are all privately owned.
I think so.
Okay. What else do we want to put on there? We'll need something about sustainability. I can work on this a little bit at home and try to get a
Right. Yeah.
For a new
Like a final, yeah.
final draft.
Mhm.
This all be thinking about it while I'm trying to go to sleep at night. Okay, now. I don't know what the rest of this is. Establishing goals, actions, and responsibilities. Okay. All right. So are we good with this mission statement for right now? And I can
Yes, we are.
work on getting a,
Yes.
okay. All right. So the next time we meet will be in January. So when do we want to have another program again? February or March? Some kind of program?
Like.
Just have like refreshments, not a
at,
potluck supper,
at the church again?
or somewhere,
Okay.
or maybe at the senior center down there, or
Okay. And like who are you gonna reach out to?
well, I did notice a lot of people don't have conservation plans,
Mhm.
so I don't know if we could get the conservation service.
Yeah,
together.
just that would be
Well, that's what I'm saying, we just start. And, we
Start
can run
somewhere.
Different, right,
right.
right.
That's what most people are looking for on there is,
Well, she doesn't have one.
no.
They have one. Well, they have one with their APR, so they had to do that. Russ Ornhammer doesn't have one.
Through. I don't know.
Russ-
I would have one either.
Heather does.
So Ellen, do you think if we sent out the rest of the surveys, had them mail them back, and then at our next meeting, came up with a.
What we should do for a program? What kind of program would you like?
Well, yeah, if we have a majority of, let's say, conservation or wildlife management or whatever that, whatever.
Right.
Or do you want to base it on just the ones that we have?
We got two here with soil and water conservation programs.
Mhm.
Here's another one that's you.
Yeah. That's one I'm
No,
interested in.
yeah, right. And a lot of people don't have a conservation plan.
Right.
So I think that's a good place to
Good
start
start.
because
Mhm.
because actually, it's a free service. They're non-regulatory. They come in and help you. They connect you with, how to get funding for projects and things like that. So I think that's a good place to start.
Okay. Mm,
So what time of that meeting, January, will we be having meetings? So do you think like maybe a March meeting?
Sure.
Let's look at our calendar. And I can call the conservation service. Are you thinking a Tuesday, a Thursday? Like our regular meeting would be the 11th of March.
Doesn't matter to me. That's.
So we could do that instead of a,
regular meeting.
Mhm.
yeah,
Sure.
March
March 11th.
We shouldn't have much going on in March.
educational, no haying.
Might be boiling.
You might be, plowing snow, or are you retired?
Retired, but I still help him out when he needs it.
Yeah, you're still gonna drive the snow truck, right? Snow plow.
A little over.
So,
Said I might be boiling in March.
well, it's a Tuesday night. Um,
Tuesday's a
why
bad
don't I
day
f-
if you're a cow.
Yeah, why?
She understands.
The auction?
Yeah. I don't go to
So-
the auction. I
Something happens to you, they just send you to the auction
Yeah,
instead
yeah.
of trying to fix you?
Right.
Step out of line.
Uh, so what I'll do is I'll get in touch with NRCS and, where do you think we should try to have this?
I don't know.
Maybe, you like the church? Or the senior
Down
center.
at the Council on Aging building.
Yeah, I think the Council on Aging building would
Right,
be
that's what I would think.
Okay.
a good idea.
Yeah.
I'll find out about the Council on Aging. Aging building. For a program like that, I think that would work out good.
Mhm.
For March 11th. I'll get in touch with NRCS and I'll get in touch with, the, down there to see what you gotta do to get, I don't have any idea what you have to do to get that.
Right.
Building. But something like that, so we'll send out more of these. Okay, so what else did we have to work on? Resource work, we worked on the mission statement. Anybody have any, new business?
We should probably send Billy a card.
Can we put you in charge of that?
I'll do that, that's fine,
Okay,
absolutely. Yeah, as long as you guys, I just went.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
From us, from, from our group,
okay,
Yep.
Tom will send Bill a card. That's very nice of you to do that.
right?
I'm not good at sending cards.
So I'll come over and,
I'll sign.
right, get your signatures on it. I'll come find you guys. Okay.
Okay,
When do you want
Then you'll
to?
probably be the hardest one for me to find.
Yeah. Hardly. I'm home all the time.
If you're home, pretty much.
Oh, yeah.
Tom will send,
So
A card.
I'll get a card and I'll get it around for you and then we'll send it and I'll take care of it.
Yes, you can just, you know, just text me too and I,
I'll get it taken care of.
okay, well, that's very nice of you, Tom. Very
I'll be-
thoughtful.
Yeah. Get that done.
Okay,
and what, are we gonna schedule our meeting in
our
January?
next meeting for January, yes.
So that would be like the 14th or the 7th? Tuesday.
Tuesday, the 14th would be the second Tuesday.
All right.
I think I think it helps keeping it on.
Yes, on a Tuesday for sure.
Well, when Bill gets going back to meetings, he said Tuesdays didn't work for him.
No, that's true.
January 14th.
How's your wood supply? Got plenty down in the wood lot that I have to get out of there before snow. I just put the chip ram with a splitter on the tractor this morning. I had to fix 5 flat tires. I just picked up the calcium to refill one in the big tractor.
You want a load of birch?
Yeah, I'll take a load of birch.
Come to my house tomorrow morning. Take my weight truck over to your house and dump it.
Okay. What time?
7:30.
Okay, I'll be there.
Hey, back on this a little bit of the old business, if we were thinking about trying to do something like this, one, we'd have to get somebody to help us, right? Because I don't think any of us can design anything like this.
Or we just do the exact same thing.
Yeah, but who's doing that?
There's a lot.
Well, we'd have
Set
to
up.
redo.
Right,
all
redo
the
Right,
fun
in-
stuff.
right,
Right, we'd have to get somebody to help us, for sure. But that being said, do you know anybody on the Conservation Commission? Do you see anybody?
I didn't even. I haven't been, no, don't. But I'm sure I can. We can figure it out, that's for sure. Yeah,
Because we should talk to somebody about trying to see if they would help us again.
okay.
Does this come out in conjunction with anything else? Like with anniversary or anything? No, just
Nope, we just did it. And I gotta know how long Ed Parker's been dead, you know, but we passed them out on and about.
Yeah.
They all went. I don't know how many we printed.
Right, but it would be definitely nice to get an updated,
yeah, there's
Yeah,
more
Version,
farms
correct.
than there
right,
were.
because things have changed,
Yeah.
obviously.
right. Yeah, definitely. Things have changed and
Mhm.
I mean, I think you guys made a little bit of money on this too. I think selling the ads or just broke even.
We broke even.
Just on the ads, but
Well, you put in your thing and you had to pay.
oh, you did. Okay, all right.
You had to pay something to put it in.
Oh, okay.
But it wasn't a lot.
No,
But it was
just
to
cover,
help
basically just covering the cost.
cost, and they had somebody printed it down in South Hadley Falls, and they're not there anymore. Printing or something like that. It was down in South Hadley Falls.
So we can look into, that should be on.
Our agenda for
Yeah,
agenda
exactly, we'll look more into that.
right, and that way when we get people there at that March meeting,
Mm-hmm.
we can get them signed up maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
Mm. Okay, does anybody have any, the last thing I'll say is, anybody have any thoughts about somebody that might be interested in joining our commission?
Well, I think, if we get the rest of those filled out, and then,
If somebody responds that they'd like. to
correct,
join.
you might get one or two out of the, out of the rest.
Okay, so, should I have them send it back to me?
Okay.
Yeah.
The survey?
Yeah.
Okay. Survey will be sent back to, well, I could put that in here. Send back to Evelyn. Okay. Anything else for anybody?
I think so.
Oh, okay, got a good start.
So, Don't
Motion
mind
to
coming.
adjourn.
okay. All those in favor?
Aye,
Aye, okay. Well,
perfect.
everybody have a great holiday.
When do I have to